All right. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about some upcoming events that we want to bring attention to our customers and whoever would potentially be affected by the new tax ramifications from the new big beautiful bill that has been imposed, and how it's going to affect both the HVAC side of the business as well as the solar side of the business. Currently, there are tax incentives on high efficiency HVAC equipment, heat pump water heaters, weatherization, other things in the home, appliances, things of that sort. That is called the 25C program, and that was designed if you bought qualifying equipment that you could put this on your tax. When you do your taxes, there's a line item on the taxes that you could submit saying, I bought this equipment, spent this much money, and get a percentage, 30%, up to, I think, $2,000, in some cases, $2,500 back for certain qualifying appliances, water heaters, heat pumps, mini splits, things like this. Those programs are going to cease to exist as of December 31st this year, meaning that it has to be installed and paid for before the end of the year. And then when you do your taxes for this 2025, you can get that 30% tax credit back. In the case of solar, it is called a 25D, which is a very similar program. It was designed to go to 2032 and now has been pulled back to the end of this year. Again, it's a 30% tax credit on solar and batteries, and the installation costs of both of those would qualify, therefore giving you 30% back in your taxes. Although you have to have a tax liability, meaning if you paid taxes throughout the year, not necessarily what your settle up is at the end of the year with deductions and those type of things. It's essentially taxes that you paid throughout the year or at the end of the year, and you can get 30% of that installed cost back. If you do not have the tax liability to get all of it back in 1 year, you can then carry that forward to the next year and the third year and get those, even though the program ends at the end of December, you can carry that tax liability over multiple years and still collect that. And so those are the two major things that we're trying to let people know that may not be familiar with the fact that this is all coming to an end. So if you were to be wanting to purchase solar batteries, high efficiency ductless mini splits, and heat pump water heaters, these type of items that we sell and represent, now would be the best time to do that. And preferably not wait until December to make that decision, because there's going to be a lot of people with the same idea, and there's probably going to be a big bottleneck and logjam at the end of the year for these type of things to happen, and people are going to realize that maybe they need a tax write-off at the last minute. So it would be preferable that you at least get set up with a free estimate. It doesn't cost anything to have us come out, take a look, and offer free estimates for these products and services. And then if it's something that you feel like you would like to do, we would get you on the schedule. Any pertinent permitting that needs to be done takes some time to get through the permitting process, maybe 45 to 65 days to get through the permitting. And on solar anyhow, HVAC and water heaters are not as difficult, but still we would we are pretty backed up right now with jobs going as we speak. So I'm not sure what's going to happen towards the end of the year. That's essentially what we're trying to get the message out to all of our customers, as well as any new customers that are thinking about, you know, taking advantage of these. It's a pretty substantial amount of money, especially when you're talking solar and batteries. You could be over $20,000 to $80,000, depending on how big of a system you're looking to put in. So it could be a substantial portion of that getting back in a 30% tax credit. So that's really essentially what this message is about. Please contact us at Jonas Energy Solutions, either through jonasenergy.com and or 707-994-5911, and reach out to us and get set up for a free estimate. Thank you.